Next up, we are going to hear about AMFI initiatives. AMFI is the, as you know, is the Association of Mutual Funds of India, a premier body of mutual fund companies. And no better person to talk about AMFI initiatives than Mr. Bala, as he is fondly called. A Balasubramanian is the MD and CEO of Aditya Birla Mutual Fund. He has over 30 years of experience. He has been with the Aditya Birla Mutual Fund since 1994, and prior experiences were with GIC and Canara Bank, Can Bank Financial Services. Mr. Balasubramanian has been involved in growing the asset under management for the Aditya Birla Group to where it stands today at a respectable 3 lakh crores plus from a very early stage. Mr. Balasubramanian has management degrees from the IIM Bangalore and the Harvard Business School. He is involved in a variety of charitable organizations, also has been part of the AMFI since 2009. He was the chairman of AMFI during 2016-2018 and once again donned the mantle in 2021. To talk about AMFI initiatives, it's none other than Mr. A. Balasubramanian. Over to you, sir.
And good evening to everyone. Once again, I'm happy to be part of the 12th edition of IFA Galaxy Meet at Chennai. And as you all know, I am thickly associated with your institution for so many number of years. One as the CEO of Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund, and second as a director in the AMFI board. And my past association with Ramesh Bhatt, Narayan, has also been very, very inspiring and encouraging for us to do more for the IFAs across the country by building relationship with them on one side. Second, also help the industry to grow to the next level. Since I'm talking in the current year, I also wanted to offer my prayer to VK Sudarshan, who has been one of the pillar of IFA Galaxy in Chennai, also for the IFA's community in general. And I offer my prayer to him. We lost him during the last 6 months period. And we'll, of course, miss him at the same time. And also pray to the God that his soul rest in peace. And whatever the direction that he set aside, I'm sure as an IFA Galaxy, we'll be able to take it forward as an area of further focus in developing the industry next level. As a industry, mutual fund industry, I take pride being part of the mutual fund industry for more than 29 years. And we have really seen completely a sea change the way the mutual funds have become large in size. There used to be a period where the mutual funds had its own struggle to grow. But as you have rightly named the theme of the conference, which is nothing but control, all delete, and reboot. In fact, I would actually name it differently as the new normal. So definitely, I think post-pandemic, the world completely underwent a change. And we normally talk about the VUCA world. It's not even VUCA world. It's actually a completely new world, given the fact that digital has now taken full charge of the whole world. And therefore, everything is happening, has now happening seamlessly through the virtual platform. And that's something is a big change that has not been now seen worldwide in order to improve the efficiency, in order to increase the connect to the customers, as well as the growth economy without having much of physical activities. That's something I think a new learning that has come. Therefore, I'll call it as a life as a new normal, which don't normally happens every year. Now, having said that, the industry now having reached 38 lakh crore size, and within that, first time I'm saying 55% of the total assets management is coming from equity, which is close to about 18 lakh crore size and continues to grow. Then another asset class where all of us have done our own bet, including yourself, in making every customer realize investing in equity market is not a rocket science. At the same time, building a portfolio for longer term benefit is extremely important in building the portfolio of every customer. That is, a systematic investment plan has now become the way of life for everyone in the country. I think all of us should take a moment of pride and time to clap for ourselves. Given the fact that today SAP is contribute almost 45% of the total assets and management for the industry, and continues to grow and continue to drive the customer onboarding to the mutual funds, given the fact it provides a solution. Now, having seen being part of the AMFI, having seen the industry good where we are today, in fact, during my chairmanship period between 2016 and 2015 and 2017, we did roll out the mutual fund Sahi as a concept. Today has not only gone in the multiple languages, it has created a huge record in terms of onboarding of new customers in the country. And in fact, the mutual fund Sahi has now become the part and parcel of discussion, part and parcel of every coffee table conversation. That was in fact the idea in which it was built. Today, the mutual fund Sahi has become now the household, the best brand that one can think about it. In fact, I take pride in having introduced mutual fund Sahi. Today, every conversation, whether it is done by any financial market players or insurance companies, they all talk about Sahi, about their product. Ultimately, Sahi is nothing but we need to feel confident. We need to feel the necessary. We need to have the necessary faith in our own products, the solution that has got a long-lasting impact for the customers in general in putting their money or their hard-earned money into the mutual fund space. Now, having now taken the mutual fund Sahi advertisement in creating awareness to where we are today, clearly from an AMFI point of view, of course, as a chairman of AMFI, I am the one who is supposed to drive the financial literacy committee. At the same time, there are various initiatives that the industry is taking, are all driven to various committees, headed by the AMFI board members who come with the rich experience, come with the deep knowledge, come with a deep commitment to build the business, and working closely with SEBI and working closely with association like yourself and take the industry next level. Where we are today, having now seen a significant regulatory changes that has now been introduced in the last 2 years post the crisis that hit the industry in the year 2018 or 2019. And since then, many changes that has come on the regulatory ambit, which all of them have come in the interest of investors. At the end of the day, if investors' interest is taken care, I think our interest is taken to a large extent. At the end of the day, our survival, the AMC survival or distributor survivals, or even the advisor survivals, all depends upon how the customers are getting the experience in dealing with mutual fund, for which first and foremost actually is the safety, protection in whichever form it is. That's something has been achieved. At the same time, the experience also been very good. All of you as IFAs or the advisors have been providing a greater service to the industry, greater service to the customers in building the national savings into the capital market. Now, having now reached some of the initiatives that AMFI are taking is first and foremost is taking the mutual fund industry to a masses. When I mean to the masses, one of the thought process that we have currently, every household has to have the mutual fund account in their portfolio, which essentially means today we have a 3 crore population who got a mutual fund investment. Then why can't this go to actually almost about household savings? When I mean the industrial population, I can call it, which could about 30% of the people could actually be potentially be invested in the mutual funds. Therefore, taking this to the next level is something as a key that we are driving, and I'm sure all of you will play a role in this as we move forward. Second, of course, at the AMFI level, where we are taking initiatives, as you know, the number of people who are advisors in the country are close to about 1.5 lakh numbers, as against about 35 lakh numbers that exist in insurance agents. There's one initiative that AMFI are taking. Soon you'll see this coming in the media across the country, both in print as well as in digital medium as well as TV medium, promoting mutual fund as a concept that once you take up as a job as an IFAs or an advisor, MFDs, in order to get associate themselves and the mutual fund become a year-round holder. At the same time, they become actually an advisor or maybe the distributors for mutual funds across different parts of the country. As you know, there are a lot of youngsters, all of them want to now create entrepreneur. Nobody wants to become, the number of people actually want to become an entrepreneur, I think is going up. The number of people who want to actually get an employment is going down. That has been the case. We felt now time has come, the number of 1.5 lakh should go to about say 5 lakh numbers. And we are now taking some initiatives to get more IFAs onboarded. I think you've seen this coming in. Again, of course, we're also looking at building some of the risk framework which has been implemented in the last 2 years. Now, having now controlled the risk, having now built the mutual industry where we are today, definitely the industry should move towards product to a performance and to product to portfolio construction in the form of a solution. At the end of the day, the long-lasting nature of investment portfolio always comes in handy only if you move towards a solution-based recommendation rather than a product-based recommendation, which of course underlying product will always remain, but a solution is the one that will eventually work. There's also something we'll probably work towards creating more awareness for product, which are value-added product, value-added solutions, value-added services. At the end of the day, from a customer point of view, it's not just only product is important. It's not about the performance very important. It's also the important of getting the right experience, meeting the right goals, making them realize that the various facilities and features that mutual fund industry have created, the more the usage of those facilities increases, naturally it gives a better experience for the customers. And given the fact the last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, the performance has been extremely good, experience has been extremely good, and you all as an IFAs and MFDs have been a great job serving the varying needs of the investors. Therefore, all put together, the initiatives coming from AMFI, I think I'm sure would actually help the industry to grow to the next level. I'll not be surprised the next 5 years, the industry touches 40 lakh crore. I'll not be surprised the next few years, the industry equity assets and management crosses about 20 lakh crore. I'll also not be surprised the industry 3 crore customer base crosses 5 crores customer base in the next few years. I'm sure all of you together who have assembled for this 12th virtual meet of IFA Galaxy in Chennai will bring more debate, discussions, and insight coming from each one of you as a speaker, as a participant, and input that could come. I would request each one of you share this with AMFI members, including myself, and anything that we can do together. We'll of course make a full effort to ensure that we work together for the growth of the industry for the future as well. I wish the conference all the best and wish you all the success. Thank you.